Hi guys, welcome to Kitchen Counter Crafts, and if you like this video on the Crop-a-Dile Big Bite, would you please like, subscribe, and share? So let's get on with the tutorial. This is the Crop-a-Dile 2 Big Bite, and this is in a package that a kit that I bought a long time ago, but I wanted to show you the whole thing so that you have an idea. And so here's what this video is going to cover. We have the package and the instructions. I'm going to go through the ruler real quick. A couple spots to adjust. Hole punch in 2 sizes, just like the regular Crop-a-Dile. I will show you how to set an eyelet. We're going to hole punch in cardstock, a stack of it, cardboard, fabric, and plastic packaging. And all the while, I'll be comparing to a handy-sized Crop-a-Dile. And the handy-sized is this one, which I love because it's super handy and you don't have to lug out the big guy. And so you're gonna see the difference between this one, which I have a different video on, and then this one in front of you. So let me pop this one open. The very first thing you're gonna notice is that it does not stand up on its own. It's quite wobbly. So they have given you 2 feet, which just go right on the bottom here. And it shows you on and on. It's very nice. And then this one shows you on as I drop it on and on. So this one goes on like so, that way. Okay, so we have the feet that make it a lot more sturdy, and they are rubber feet, so they can kind of hang on to your kitchen counter, as in my case. There's a ruler down here and it adjusts. There are 3 different settings. Can you see them up here? There's a 1/8 hole, eyelet setting, and then the 3/16 hole size setting. And so you can kind of put your cardstock or paper, whatever you're working on, kind of back here. And it's gonna give you the same type of adjusting capability here as like a long arm stapler might. The other thing you need to know is that the package instructions are really important. Don't throw these away. And if you've lost yours or you bought yours on eBay or something like that, really the main spot you need to know, this is for the Crop-a-Dile 2 Big Bite here, but the main thing that you need to know is that this side right here is super important. So you might even want to take a screenshot of this. But it explains the top block and the bottom block, which I'm going to explain to you in just a bit. You can do a 3/16 eyelet. So it's all for this setting here, for the eyelet setting. 3/16 size eyelet, a flat top embellishment, a 1/8 small eyelet, and then a grommet. And then that's going to be the top, that's going to be the bottom. So 3/16, if you're using that, you'll be using the 3/16 setting, which is A1. So that's the top, that's the bottom. If you have a different kind of a embellishment, you'll be using, and I just went out of frame, B2. And then if you're using the small eyelet, you're going to be using 1/8 and 1/8. And then if you have a grommet, you're going to use this one. A grommet, by the way, just so you know, is just like an eyelet, but it is a top and a bottom. And so for those of you who might not know what an eyelet is, let me explain. That is a 3/16 size eyelet. It's what comes in this kit, so it's kind of what I use the most. It also comes with this one, so they kind of figure that that's what most people are using. And then I have little tiny, teeny tiny eyelets that are the 1/8 size, so you can see just how little they are in comparison here. You got the big ones and then the little ones. I can barely deal with the little ones, so that's why I really like the big ones, especially if you're putting like thread or something, yarn through them. The 1/8 little tiny ones are just more fussy to deal with, so I use the big ones. So before we do any kind of eyelet setting, I wanted to do some hole punching as well. And here is just another idea from We Are Memory Keeper. You can get these decorative grommets, and you can use this to set that. So that's just for decoration. They almost look like big buttons. So we're going to punch 2 different size holes. And this is corrugated cardboard just off of packaging. And I'm going to show you how I punch holes in that. So up on top, you're going to see 3 different settings. The first one has the eyelet thing, what I just showed you on the instructions. So that's that if you're going to be setting an eyelet. But before you set an eyelet, you need to punch a hole. There's the 1/8 size, and when you push down on it, you can see there's the 1/8 size coming down. If you go to the 3/16, and then you push down on it, there you see the bigger hole coming down. And then if you push it to the setting, you will see that only the front part comes down, and this does not come out at all because it's locked into place. So we are going to do the 3/16 hole, which is the bigger one. Actually, we're going to do the 1/8 first so I can show you the difference. And here, let me find an empty spot here. So there's the 1/8, just like butter. There's the hole front and back. I'm going to switch it now to the 3/16 and make a hole right next to it so you can see it. And there we go again. There's both of the hole sizes. So nice punch on those. Here's what I love to do with this thing, and that is make fabric tags. And so this is canvas material, and I have 2, 3, 4, 5 layers here. And so you're gonna see me punch a hole through 5 layers. And I'm just gonna do that. That was easy too. So look, super duper easy, and you get a very, very clean, very nice hole, except for that, the back here. But all you have to do is just give it a good snip. There we go. Still pretty nice. And if you are going to set an eyelet like I did here, you can actually do it the same exact way as the Crop-a-Dile one. So I'm going to show you how to set an eyelet. So we just punched a 3/16 size hole. Let me find a fabric I like out of this. I like this gray one. So I'm going to just pop the eyelet right into the hole. So all I did was just take this, put it right in here. It's sticking out on the back here. You have it on your eyelet setting, and according to the instructions, you have it on A, which you can rotate this guy around like this. And that is D. This one says A. It's got the pokey thing. You pop that into place. This one says 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you should be able to see that. And this one is saying 1 right here. It's on the very corner, bottom corner of each of these little spots, and they just pop right up and out. You're gonna now see how this works. So watch. The top part is the pokey part, and that goes right inside the eyelet. So see that? See what I did? I don't know if you could see that. Let me do it again. So I just kind of have the eyelet sitting there, and I'm gonna put that in. Go like that with my dogs barking in the back, and just give it a squeeze. And there's your eyelet. Very nice on the inside. If you think it's sticking up too much, you can just lightly hammer it down, but it's pretty clean on both sides, and you have a fabric tag that's ready to go. The second thing I wanted to show you was, actually this is the third thing now that I'm going to show you, is how you can hole punch through plastic packaging and cardstock. Some people are using this to punch holes in DVDs and CDs just for decoration, but look, you just slip it in there and voila, there it is. So really easy to do that. So really you can punch holes in tin as well. Another thing that I like to do is to make a whole bunch of tags at one time. So this is a bunch of them, and I'm going to do it here. Because I'm demoing it, it's hard to punch holes when I can't really see around it. So I'm just going to split this stack in half. You don't have to though. And this is where you can set your measure to where you want the hole so that you are pretty consistent in where you're going. I don't measure anything, so you know, you gotta go with it. My artistic license. I'm gonna just kind of eyeball this to where it's at. I will put a little, okay, that looks like it's middle. We're gonna go ahead and punch it There we go. And there you have it, through a bunch of cardstock as well. So hopefully that can show you the capability of the Crop-a-Dile Big Bite, and hope that this tutorial was useful to you. If it was, would you please like, share, subscribe, and see you at the next tutorial where I'm gonna do some junk journaling. So stay tuned. Talk to you later. Bye.